Hey guys, Prince of Macedon here. I'm going to do a commentary video for Total War Rome 2, and this is not live commentary, this is post-commentary, so I can focus on close-ups. Anyways, I'll be commanding Macedon. My opponent's name is BlazerDude17, he'll be commanding the Romans here. So, it's the Battle of Bells outlet, apparently. But I went with 2 Aspis, 1 Thessalian Cav, and 1 Companion Cav, 3 Cretans, 1 Royal Peltas, and 5 Thorax Pikes. My opponent has his Legatus, 2 Praetorian Cav units. He has 3 Vilites, 3 Levies, 2 Triarii, and he has like some armored Legionnaires and some other assortment of Legionnaires. Anyways, I had the advantage in the starting position here. I want to thank Bell's Outlet for that. Anyhow, I will move forward here because I can't see the opponent, so I'm going to push all my Cav forward. Actually, my entire army forward. And I want to put my general like around here so that he can see what's down there. This is what the map looks like. The opponent's starting terrain is going to be over on that side. You can see some troops becoming visible. Legionary cohorts and Triarii are becoming visible, and so are his levies. So here's my General. Companion Cav, he is. And so I can see the main portion of his army. And I will proceed forward here.
Hades can wait.
Proceed forward with the comfort of knowing that, of knowing where my general, the general location of the enemy is going to be. So first going to be my Cretans, and I'm going to use them just to target these guys first. Like this harass these units, and that will uncover his other hidden units. And here is his Legatus. But yeah, I got a huge starting position here. But I was going to come and attack my opponent. And as I move forward, I'm leading with the Cav. The opponent's troops in the fourth will become visible as well. And these are a lot of Vilites. And he also has some more Vilites back there. And he also has some more Legionnaires behind them. So I don't really want my Cretans wasting their ammunition on Vilites, so I'm going to send in my Cav to harass them. And that's when I see more visible Legionnaires out behind him. So I don't want to get too close to those Legionnaires. They might have their fire at will mode on. So I'm going to turn and just take out more Vilites. And he's getting pretty aggressive with his Vilites. He's coming forward with all of them. I'm going to send in my General too to help out. And I managed to hit one of these units here. So I kind of went in and out like a thief, so I made out like a bandit, taking out those Vilites. So, also knocking down these levies. And when I see these Vilites coming down, or are they levies? They're levies. That's what I send in my general. But he's got some backup back here. He has a Praetorian Cav unit just waiting out here. He's ready to pounce. But I figure if I attack really fast, that'll give him some time to think about it and not respond in time. So I'm pulling these guys back at his Triarii. I come forward. Triarii are pretty good at taking out Cav units. So I actually managed to take out these levies here. Or at least not take them out, but, unwaver them. That's when his Praetorian Cav comes in. And I'm going to push my Cav back. Pull them back, however you will. And as he gets a little too far forward, I'm going to just turn back and engage his Praetorian Cav. There's only 1 of him and like 4 of my guys. So now I got my phalanx forward here. I put them into the phalanx formation. Brought back my Cretans. And I'm leaving my Royal Peltas in reserve. They can respond as needed.
Yes, Commander.
So I gave his Praetorian Cav kind of a black eye. I killed 11 of them. Then I just pulled back because I didn't really want to deal with those Triarii coming forward again. So I'm pulling my Cav back. And he starts to attack with his infantry. You can see him wrapping around my phalanx here. And these guys came forward a little too forward here, so they're gonna get a mouthful with my Sarissas on that side. And this is me shifting my Royal Peltas over here. I figure my phalanx is gonna outflank, so I'm gonna leave my Peltas in the back, my Royal Peltas, to deal with outflanking movements. And there he is coming forward again with his Triarii. He's really trying to take out my Cav, and I didn't respond in time here, so I'm gonna lose some horses. Actually. Yeah, I actually did manage to unwaver these Praetorian Cav. And meanwhile, what am I targeting with my Royal Peltas? I'm targeting these Praetorian Cav coming around. And I'm going to rush out my Cav here, but I see that Praetorian Cav sneaking around to outflank me. And at the same time, I have my Cretans targeting them too. That's taking out 3 Praetorian Cav with the Cretan fire. And I'm going to send in a unit of Aspis to just take him out. They're only at 51, but that should be enough to take out, well, at least hold back 57 Praetorian Cav. And look at my general. I sent him forward here. This was a kind of reckless and kind of bold, but I like bold actions in my battles. Here it's not going to pay off though. I wanted to take out his general, assassinate him, but he has too many units nearby to assist. So my general is just stuck here, and you know how hard it is to pull out a unit in Rome 2. So that was a little reckless of myself, putting my general in this kind of situation.
Yes, Commander.
But luckily, I'm doing much better on this side here. I prevented his Praetorians from outflanking my phalanx, and my Aspis are, they lost 2 horses, but I've taken out, what, 7 of his Praetorian Cav? Not bad. And I have my Aspis, I had to use my Cav to stem his attack on this flank here, but I had no more reserve units, because my Royal Peltas are stuck right here. So I didn't want to use Cav to take on legionary cohorts and Triarii, but I had to plug the gap with something, and it just happened to be my Cav. But anyways, my general, he actually managed to escape, but there's only 11 units in that companion Cav unit. So I took them and I battered these Velites, and now I'm going to push my companion Cav back into the mix, and now they're getting shot again. Now they got destroyed by those Velites. Killed by the Pobrecitos, man. It's not good. But yeah, at least I'm holding these Praetorians back. But he's gonna make a beeline for my archers, and I think my archers can hold their ground against 15 Praetorian Cav when I have 3 groups of them. But I really was not happy with the situation here, using my Cav to stop these cohorts from outflanking me. So anyhow, my opponent saw what was happening. He didn't like the phalanx fight, so he pulled up his guys back over here, like way back over here, and he's gonna make for the hills here. So that means I can take my now free units to start freeing up my Cav and just attacking these legionary cohorts. And his Praetorian Cav finally bite the dust on the side. So once those horses are gone, I'm gonna take my my Cretans and to shower his dudes. But here's what's going on here. So his troops are running up here, right there, because the phalanx fight wasn't going his way. He was favoring my phalanx, and so I took some shots on these legionnaires as they had their backs turned to me. I didn't do too much damage, but they made a statement. You know, you go, hey, you can't come to my hill and do what you want, yeah. And I had aspirations of taking out this Velite unit. I had my Aspis Cav charging in, but they're just too far. They're way over here. But I had hopes that I can catch them, but look how close they are to this hill. So yeah, I can't catch them. But yeah, my opponent's army was deficient of archers. So even though he's on that hill, I still have 3 groups of archers, and they still have I don't know, maybe a little less than a third of their ammo supply at this point. But that's still enough to undermine his attempts to be on this hill, because I'll simply outrange him with these guys. I mean, he probably could have waited out my ammo supply. So yeah, I'm taking my archers. And what I want to do, I want to even the odds here. Like, it says I have the advantage in terms of troops, but he still has a general unit. So what I want to do is assassinate his general. So I have my Cretans. I moved them forward close enough so that they could do some focus fire on his legatus, who is now dismounted, by the way. And I figured with this that will even the odds, and so no more general for him. No more legatus. So here comes my my Aspis. They finally made it, but they're exhausted now. See their red fatigue levels. So I'm gonna pull my Cretans back just to make sure they don't get killed by those Pobrecitos again. Remember they killed my general earlier. So I'm gonna try to use my Aspis to take him out. That Pila storm actually took out a lot of my Aspis dudes. So, as I try to pull my Aspis back, remember it's hard pulling your troops out once they're engaged. But I decided to use my Cretans to cover my Aspis retreat, and just shower this big blob of Roman troops. Those big shields are helping though. So I will switch to the heavy shot here. And I'm also running my phalanx over to intercept his incoming legionnaires. He figured he was that close, he might as well just charge my Cretans and hopefully make a meal out of my Cretans. But I was able to shift my phalanx over in time. I still got my royal peltas back there, ready to pounce as well. So I rush these guys over here. Phalanx time! So he's gonna get a spearful, or a sarissiful. And I got my royal peltas ready. So I was you know, judging where his legionnaires were coming from. Like this scene where they're gonna try to outflank me, and I was gonna respond with my royal peltas, just to counter the moves. Because it's hard to move to reposition a phalanx once they're in phalanx formation. So I'm using my royal peltas over here. And I did lose my Aspis companion. Here they are. I will lose these guys. I have 14 right now. Managed to break down that first unit of armored legionnaires. I'm still using my Cretans. They still have some ammo left. So I'm raking these legionary cohorts. He turns back when he sees my Aspis right there. And yeah, that Pila just destroyed my dudes. That was horrendous. I wanted my Aspis just to chase down his routing units, just to rack up the kills maybe. But he made sure I didn't do that. Some more Pila. My royal peltas held their ground over here, and they're actually defeating these legionary cohorts who have gained a lot of experience at this point, killing my guys. He's gonna outflank my phalanx with the Triarii, but I brought back a Thorax pike unit. I pulled them out of this my phalanx line, and I don't turn them around in time. But battle is gonna be over anyways.
You sons of Ares!
Anyways, good game to my opponent. And we'll look at the results here. Pretty cool stuff, though. I enjoyed the fight. I hope it ends soon, because my computer's starting to lag. Freaking computer, man. Jeez. I hate that. Don't worry, the results will come up in a second. Yeah, my computer just blows, guys. Accept it. Well, let me try fast forwarding this. Just like 3 seconds, don't worry. Alright, let's go look at the damage. So, on my team, my Aspis did tons of damage. Same with my royal peltas, they got tons of damage done. My general did not do too well, but that's because I threw him in that situation where he was surrounded. That was pretty careless. But I do prefer bold movements. On his side, these guys killed a lot. His Triarii killed tons. And that's the one that gained a lot of experience. Same with these guys, they gained a lot of experience too. Anyways, yeah, good game to Blizzard Dude 17. Hope you guys enjoyed this commentary.